Batman. No, I'm kidding. Welcome back. Hopefully everybody's having a great day, beautiful night, fantastic evening, and all the beautiful jazz. My name is Reva and I stream for this week. Normally Tuesdays to Fridays from, I guess, past midnight in this circumstance. And yeah. Honestly, I feel like the whole like YouTube introduction, I don't know, sort of just feels a little bit pointless to some sort of a degree, in a really strange way, for something to say. Because I don't know, like I feel like the whole time aspect just keeps changing, like every single night, day. So, you know. I don't know what to say about that. Well, there's that revenge website, but it sounds like just a rumor to me. More gossip. The couple's only apathy syndrome that's been going around, I heard it was the work of ghosts. They say that a couple committed double suicide a long time ago, and now they're infecting couples with apathy syndrome. I don't know about that. If it is true, I wish I could ask them why they're doing that. I mean, they are dead. They shouldn't bother living couples. Wait, what? Dude. Ghosts are like interesting. I don't want to call them creatures, but they're interesting. Mainly because they will bother people for some reason. Hi, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day, beautiful night, fantastic evening, and all the beautiful jazz. Yo, hey, no, how you doing? Welcome back. How was your day? When I think of artists, I think of those people who squint and hold a pencil up to their subject. Artists who do that, especially the guys in my class, just want to look the part. It kind of makes me think of those guys that like, it's probably going to be unrelated, but I never had this sort of art class. But like I'm assuming in some country or more specialized like art classes, like she has like models, and I feel like the guys just take art for that. I'm doing well. My day was pretty chill. That's good to hear. I've been sleep deprived. My day has been long. But I'm glad that for you, everything has gone well. And it has been pretty chill. I heard there's a revenge website, but the URL is top secret, right? I'm trying to figure it out, so I'm looking all over the web on my cell. There's a local thread that seems like it has a lot of info on the site, but it's all garbage info. Huh, Joker. Exams are right around the corner. Have you been studying? Remember, there is no shortcuts to success. Persistence is a key. Even if you study every day, it takes time to see results. So keep working at it. Don't assume that after 1 or 2 sessions, you master the material. I suggest studying in the library if you have the time to spare. Normally, I will agree, but it doesn't give me the points that I want to have, unfortunately. Just a brief opportunity to test the concoction. I mean, I don't think there's anything different from the usual drink the Gawa sort of gives normally. So might as well get that extra free point.
Okay then.
If you excuse me, Sauron Scotland. Sauron is part of the whole astral thing, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's something that maybe I just didn't catch on, or just never pointed out. But it's related to the astral aspect, right? At least I like to think that's the case. I could be wrong about it. If you swirl seafood ramen around 6 times clockwise and 6 times the other way we're spilling, if you do that with Hagakure ramen, I hear you end up with the person you like. That's kinda cute. I mean, those like silly little kid rumors sounds kind of funny and in a cute way, because if you think about it, like haven't you heard a rumor that during the time that you were a kid, that if you do like X thing, like you get, I don't know, like your crush will look at you or talk to you or something like that, right? Even when I was younger, I did one of those. Looking back, it was a little bit embarrassing, but it wasn't that. Well, it was quite embarrassing actually, but you know, I was one of those. My friend at school said there was a stray cat around here. I'm waiting here until he comes out. I'm not gonna catch it or anything. I just want to see him. I wonder what kind of cat he is. Honestly, I found that kind of interesting. Because, sorry. I've been around places that has a lot of cats. And speaking of someone you like, do you have anyone you're planning to romance a playthrough? Honestly, I believe her name was Yuko, and the manager for the track team. That's the one that I'm thinking. And I'm also debating. I mean, technically, I shouldn't go for like, quote unquote, the harem route, but I'm kind of want to do that just for like funsies. But I don't know, because my original thought was just Yuko, maybe Fuka. No. Yuko and Shihiro. Those are like the only two that I was thinking about. But like I've been dabbling between those two and the harem route, just for funsies. So, because like I'll on my first playthrough, both Yuko and Chihiro were the ones that I romanced at first. So it's like the Fuka. There's something I have to clear up. I'm sure you're burnt out, coming right off an operation. You know, it might do you good to use a rest today. Misaru's not here, so we're skipping Tartarus tonight. Just take it easy for now.
Hey.
What? Were you going to order me around, oh high mighty leader? Whatever, I can be just as good as you too. Sounds funny that way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, because for me at least, like, I don't know, something about Yuko and Chihiro just makes me like really like their character portray. or like the storylines, even though I don't remember much of it. But having like the harem route used to see how it is, kind of piques my interest a little bit. So I'm debating on those two. I'm probably leaning a little bit more on the harem route, despite me wanting to go for just Yuko and Chihiro. But let's see what happens. I think it's a little too early, but who knows? Maybe I'm being so oversweated. Okay, let's fly a little smarter. So that should be about 3 to 4. Yeah, no harm in playing it by ear. Yeah, that's true. Plus, it's not like Persona 5 per se, where essentially like the harem that you build throughout the game just kind of like, oh, why are you doing this to me? Type of thing, you know. Like I mean, it's a game before anything else, and because I know somebody's going to take that out of context eventually. So just clarifying that. And games are meant to be fun. I can hear people talking. You know, our campus is actually pretty clean and new. I only noticed after my club had to visit another school. My parents said that our school was rebuilt after an explosion 10 years ago.
By the way,
I also heard that the explosion wasn't the only reason. Around that time, a lot of students suddenly stopped coming to school. Is the absolutely most painful to cheat on in Persona 4. They really rub it in. Wait, what? I kind of partially want to play Persona 4 now, just to see how it is. But then again, this is just me talking for myself. Probably will be romancing like maybe 3 characters. Like my 3 mains will be 3. One of them is Chie. The second one is what's the name of the detective the detective one? I forgot her name or his name, whichever you prefer addressing as. The detective's name. And I want to say the last one. Yeah, now okay, thank you. Now there's a second one, and I don't remember if it was Maria or if it was one of the from like a character from a club. Wait, was it possible to open a social link with I believe it was either a retirement house or a nurse house, or I mean a hospital, where essentially you work as a part-time for I want to say a hospital. Because if I'm not mistaken, there was a nurse that you can open up a social link. It was kind of like choose like whichever option you have, and you open up a social link out of it. I don't remember the name of that character. There was a nurse, but she wasn't romanceable. Oh, okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought she was romanceable. I don't know why. In that case, I'm probably going to lean more on Maria. Just that might be like the 3 main romance options for me. Because I don't think there's any romance options that I can think of that make me say like, oh dude, this is the one, you know. Also, hi, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day, beautiful night, fantastic evening, and all the beautiful jazz. But for some reason, like, to me at least, Like I swear that I felt that the North was a romanceable like character, you know? That's just me. I could be wrong. Well, I'm wrong to be more exact. I'm wrong. But yeah, it is what it is. Maybe that's why they put up the new building to start with a clean slate. Oh yeah, you know something that I think it's kinda cool from the Persona 4. I believe it was Persona 4 Golden, because I never played the original. It was a cameo for Chihiro. Dude, her character, I feel like it was a perfect outcome from what happened on Persona 3. Just my opinion, because again, I'm a fanboy of Chihiro. Just me, and Chie, but that's a different game. Huh? What? You think there's a dark side to Gekkan High? You watch way too much TV. I agree. Yeah. I still wish that there was more cameos on Persona 4. But that's just me though. Let's talk about the Heian era today. I won't spend a lot of time on this, so pay attention. In 794, the Heian Kyo was established. In 894, they abolished imperial embassies to China. I might put this section on the exam next week. I'm feeling lazy. Anyways, on to feudalism. Listen carefully, because this has to do with the origins of the samurai. I choose you. Let's see what you know. So the law permitting permanent ownership of newly cultivated land served as a foundation for the development of feudalism. Thanks to this decree, a lot of land was cultivated. At the same time, a serious problem arose for the farmers. Do you remember what that was? Environmental destruction, social disparity, no. I believe it was land invasion. Should I just wing it? You know what, I'll wing it. Oh, never mind. It was social disparity. Come on, you can do better than that. You're descended from the samurai. The work doesn't end after you plow the land. It costs a lot of money to build waterways and stuff on top of that. So the farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those who weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor, as the same old story throughout the time. Well, that's all for the Heian period. I answered incorrectly. And I'm probably gonna get some cool points, and that's about it. I'm not gonna go with my normal peeve about what I think about what's it called, the cool points when you get a right answer. I just think it's kind of silly. It's almost time for exams again, but this time it'll be a lot tougher. You better go to the library and study, otherwise you'll be screwed. I don't need to go to the library. I got food. Hi, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day, a beautiful night, fantastic evening, and all the beautiful jazz.
What?
Huh? What do you want? Don't bug me. If it is not important, I'm heading home now. Man. At least currently, I feel like Junpei is taking this by heart. I don't know if it's like realistically in a perspective of like a team. Junpei is probably gonna be causing issues, but in a personal level, like he's really being messed up emotionally. No, sorry, just eat knowledge. That's what I was thinking. Who needs a library? Books are for nerds. just get fat by eating food. You receive the knowledge that you consume. Just stare those papers and just swallow it. Oh my god, that's so dirty. That's so dirty, holy cow. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going for a walk so we can take a break from studying. The Revenge Request website might be real, you know. I know a guy personally who signed up. Well, actually, it was his sister's friend. He is different than I imagined. From what I can tell, he has no personality. Wait, him? Dude, I'm so used to her stalking me now. Like, I know she's always there, but I don't even notice her anymore. I honestly forgot about this too. Holy cow. Like, I think at some point they just randomly vanish. So my son was like, oh yeah, they just probably just vanished or went to La La Land or something. Like, I just saw that her like whole, like, I don't want to call it like a side story. I want to call it like more like a mini story. I don't know if that's accurate. Was over.
Marvelous.
I can see they're living quite fulfilling life between. Okay, cool.
I'm looking forward.
Thank you.
Here are my requests.
Bring me a Christmas star. Bebe?
If I may say so.
This time I like for you to bring me a certain plant. It is often referred to as a Christmas tree. A Christmas star. I don't know why it really is tree. I do not have any more knowledge on this subject. Should you require help, I recommend asking well-versed in plants.
I will await.
Oh no, baby! It's the lady that sells plants at the train station. Give the hungry cat some
I
food.
can sense a present.
I sense a presence. There seems to be a hungry cat somewhere out there. It appears to have trouble finding food as such. It has not yet been fed. Will you please find and feed the poor thing?
By all means.
Bring one pair of Max safety shoes.
Yes.
The other day I overheard a housewife say something rather intriguing. With the world of online shopping, these Max safety shoes are extremely popular right now. I would love to see what makes these shoes so special. Would you please bring me a
I
pair?
will await a report of success.
Is that from the special channel, or is that something I can buy? Bring a CD associated with Gekokan High School.
Come to think of it.
It said the music words. It said the music can paint a vivid reflection of the culture at the time and place in history. I did the insane task of keeping up with all of the NPCs every day. They have interesting stories. I'm trying to keep this a little bit with that at some sort of degree, because I know for a fact I'm probably going to be missing like a few of them, if not quite some of them. But like the one with the stalker is kind of interesting. For some reason, I feel like I don't think I was really investing into the side characters or just the random NPCs, quote unquote mini stories. So I just never pay attention to them until like this playthrough. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's from the shopping channel. Okay, thank you. I was wondering from where exactly I was going to get those. It said the music can paint a vivid reflection of the culture at that time and place in history. Should that prove true, then I wonder if the Gekokan High School you attend has its own unique music as well. It's been on my mind ever since I've first heard of this. So will you do me one favor? I'd like to hear a piece of music distinctive to your learning facility in Gekokan High School.
I will await a report of success.
chilled taiyaki.
Think of it.
I believe there's a sweet grilled fish called taiyaki that is often consumed in your world. Apparently, there is also a strange taiyaki that is cold even though it has been grilled. I, for one, would love to have a taste. Could you please bring me one?
We'll await a report of success.
Defeat a rare shadow in the third block. Java Chef and bring back one roasting coin. Pretty sure I have one. Rustic. Have a persona with a skill torrent shot in your possession. Report that to Elizabeth.
Report of success.
Bring the old document
We'll await a
4.
report of success.
I feel like Mithras is gonna be one of the ones I'm gonna have issues with.
A shame.
I meant to do that one. I didn't mean to do that one.
Very well.
Wait, do I have or is it going to be something like that? No, it's gonna be something I grab, don't I? Yeah. Oh well. That's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I think I know why. From the looks of it, it's time to go to Tartarus. I'm assuming that might be the case, but I don't think. I don't recall having the call from what's her name? Elizabeth to go into Tartarus, because I want the blog to be open up. That way I can just continue. Just to be on the safe side of it, because like I just want to make one trip because I want to spend my actions in a whole different areas. And regarding to what I was going to say, the reason why I probably didn't really interact with the NPCs, I believe, and I could be wrong because my mind was different back then, was because I was afraid to lose the interaction that I was receiving, or I was stressing myself out on the fact that I didn't knew how the social links work. So like I was like, why is this social link isn't working? I'm communicating with this character all the time. So yeah, the conversation died again. I keep sweating. Is it because of the heat, or is this a cold sweat? He's learning a lot now, but he's usually not like that. The type of guy is pretty popular with the older ladies who works here. Everyone remembers his face. I was surprised, to be honest. It's amazing how many people say hello to him at shops. I'm jealous. I'm kidding. I'm kidding though. I'm pretty sure the cat was here. Meow. This cat looks very weak. It seems like it might be hungry. Maybe I should give it super cat food. Meow. The cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. Maybe the cat will feel better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. Looks like those three weirdos have been snooping around here. Guess they're trying to hear the juicy stuff. The stuff you don't find out about in normal life. The whole reason I hang out here is to shoot the shit with my buds. Those three weirdos are the only ones who come here to try to learn stuff. They need to get alive. Dude. I really want to spoil my thoughts, but I don't want to. What kind of are you looking for? Potato, rose bouquet.
Come again.
I don't think that's not what I meant.
Take your time. Look. Please.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. For some reason, I saw that something might be different. Like if I purchase something, then like a dialogue will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm interested in getting this. Do you know like how to obtain X item?" This station is near the high school, so I often see Gekkoukan students and their friends. You seem to be alone a lot. Do you have any friends? I have plenty. I wish I did, but I don't need friends. Great, I wish I had some friends when I was in school. I feel like things might be different. Because friends that I used to like hang out during high school, like I just haven't spoken to them for like months, if not like years. So you know, it's different. Things change. The victims of apathy syndrome can never get their normal lives back. Do you think that's true or not? That's true. That's what a lot of people think, but it's not true. The symptoms of the syndrome vary from person to person, according to my hard-won information. Unconsciousness, a loss of vitality, apathy, mental decline. However, some only get minor symptoms and are back to normal life already. A movie theme song is very important. The quality of the movie is greatly affected by whether its theme song is any good or not. Which reminds me, long ago I heard there was going to be a Gekkoukan theme song. I think it was called Gekkoukan Boogie or something like that. I heard it was nearly done. I want to hear how it turned out, but who the hell names their song Boogie? I feel like a good amount. I mean, and I think words. I'm just sound like I'm just making noises. Great. I think it just depends on the era as well. Cause let's be real, who I should have gone from the room. No, wait, wrong place. No, right place. What can I ask? I came to the wrong place. Oh no, I think I know where to go. Why did I go to the classroom? Fudge. It depends on the era, cause some of the ideas of like themes or like naming changes. Maybe up here. If not, probably have to wait until like the 22nd. No. Probably gonna have to wait for the 22nd. Or was it the 18th? Because I know there's a record label that opens up on the. I don't remember if it was the 18th or the 22nd. One of those two. So the A4. I got time. I just. Why am I making so many noises? Like I don't know how to communicate. That's fun. How did I figure that one out? Christmas star. Wait, no? The music store never opens. Oh my, dude, that is such a disappointment. Wait, correct me on this one? But did the music store like ever open on the like portable or the original? Cause I'm 50% sure it did, but I could be wrong. Just for clarification, cause I really have a vague memory of it being open. Nope. Damn. Oh well, I'm drunk. There's plenty of time until the next full moon, and well, I wish I could tell you to take it slow. The final starts next week, so I'd like you to care for your health and concentrate on your studies. Oh boy. Security training website. Oh! I mean, it's technically open, but you can't do anything with it. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you. You interesting in training videos I found designed with a bunch of self-defense courses for security teams. This kind of stuff is supposed to be trade secret, you know, but I'm letting you in on this because you're my kind of weird. If you're interested, come to Escapade. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. The idea of getting like information, and I really hope, I don't think that's the case, this can be actually used during combat, because that'll be kind of cool. Like like having like those little tidbits of like, oh yeah, here's like something that you can research with your squad. You'll find out how it works.
Go have a look for yourself.
You're curious one, aren't you? Well, go on and take a look. Along with the URL of a site featured videos of taking down enemies. Say less. I'll be on the search for more. I wanna deal with you, but I can't. Cause I wanna study. Cause a level 4 should be fine. But I really want to say, if you have a high academics, you essentially know the answer for whatever question you see. Like it's sort of highlights, I believe. I could be wrong about that one. I came down to get a drink. I got caught by Misuru, as you can see. I'm not worried about Akihiko's grade. I'm more worried he'll run off and do some reckless training. And studying has the added benefit of preventing that possibility. So here we are, even though I'm mostly done studying for the exams. Then why don't you overlook studies? That is, if he's able to join us. Sure. Alright, sit down. I'll be your study coach.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So,
Sorry about that. My remote fell out from my lab. Sorry.
were there any subjects you needed help with?
Any tips for grasping for remembering kanji, memorizing vocab.
The most basic method is writing them over and over again. But I get that's a tough way to stay motivated. That's why I reward myself with workout reps based on the number of new kanji I've learned. The more you study, the stronger you'll get. Pretty motivating, huh? In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
I got read 2 chapters and they gave me 50 push-ups. I just imagine like solve these 10 math equations and give me 10 sit-ups. I don't know. I think the joke was better than mine, but you know, your joke was probably better than, most likely was better than mine. Well, most likely now, your joke was better than mine actually. I don't know why I feel I need to explain myself.
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
The two of them continued giving me a rigorous advice. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, I want to say about 6 or 8. And it's about between 15 or 25. One of those two per level. So let's say.
Catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
Never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
So that's 6 out of 8. No, out of 15. So, well, between 6 to 8. I think that's the mark, right?
Let's get on with today's lesson.
Silas class. Sorry. Silas class is beginning. Uriel, Rilu, Iliri, Eulir, Leiru. I feel silly just reading that. Oh well, moving on. I am a bit sleepy, so I may head out early. That's totally fine. Have a good night, dude. I'm also sleepy. For me at least, like after the stream from last night, I didn't really like slept until like 3 something in the morning, and I woke up around 4:30 in the morning. Then I have to head to work, and since then I haven't really like slept properly. Besides like zoning out during my orientation. Good night to you as well. Thank you. Have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, that's totally fine. Hopefully you have a great, fantastic, if not beautiful weekend. So have a good one. Use a Greek preface when I use the word magic. I mean it in every general sense. Anyway, today's topic, the magic of medieval Europe. I'll be giving a crash course of the single most magical place and time in recorded history. So there are a lot of materials pertaining to Western magic, from printed books to communal folklore. I'll cover all of it, including the changes European magic has seen since then. Oh. It's Joker, and oh yeah, I forgot. You only got like 2 hours of sleep before work. Yeah. So if you hear me like yawning like constantly, it's probably because of that. And technically next week technically I think it's like next week I'm going to start working at night, so it's going to be a whole different schedule for 2 weeks. So I'm probably going to be streaming. I'm still debating if I want to go before I go to work or after I get off from work, because I'm probably going to make a community post for that, because I'm debating, because if I go after I get off from work, it's probably going to be, I want to say, maybe 7 in the morning, maybe 8 in the morning. That way, once I'm done streaming, I can just go to bed. Or before I start working, I want to say about 6 to 8 p.m. or anything before 8 p.m. But 6 to 8 p.m. I think is a little bit more better for me, because obviously I've been starting to work out like around 10, so it kind of gives me like a perfect time to like get ready for work, eat something, and then just go to work. That's just my perspective. I'm probably going to put a community post just to know which one is more preferable before Sunday, just for have things a little bit more, easy. As I mentioned previously, finds of regional paganism, starting with Christian, though it has been influenced by an influx of various cultures. Let's see, what are some well-known examples? There's Kabbalah, which of the esoteric study of mystical aspects of Jewish texts. There's also Gnosticism, Christian sect found by Mises. Why am I just pronouncing words in the wrong places? Simon Magus, the sorcerer. Greece philosophy and natural sciences were the fruit of magical researches, and the same was true of Islam's scientific advances, which surpassed European at the time. Now, as for the circumstances of magic in this age, it was an era where the rule of the Christianity and the slight insight of the natural science collided. Magicians bravely reached up for a connection within the gods. Say, are you still awake? You're no daydreamer, right? How about a test to see if you were paying attention? You'll know what type of guardian angel you'll have depending on how you answer. Uriel, Rilu, Ilili, Eulir, Leiru. Now, who to call upon? I choose the D. Who is a esoteric study of Jewish text called? Fudge. Was this one, I think?
Cool.
Very good. Thank you, guardian angel, because they must be kind. The magicians of the age achieved great things, particularly the renowned Grimoires. Evening. Hi, Carol. How you doing? How's everything? How's your night so far? A grammar is a collection of magical texts, usually as all-encompassing as possible, wherein I answer correctly. Everyone in the class looking at me with respect. Oh my god. This is probably the only thing I still don't comprehend why. I'm not gonna rant about it. I say I wasn't. I'm not gonna rant or complain about it. I think that's what I wanted. So I'm just gonna drop it there. Class has ended for today. Nobody. Oh wait. Maybe? Maybe. No, I don't think so. For some reason, I was hoping that I was able to find somebody for one of the quests, but I guess that's not the case. There's something out here. Oh, the cat. I gotta buy cat food. don't I? Because I don't think I have any more cat food than that one. It's meowing very weakly. Maybe it's hungry. But I don't have anything it can eat. Maybe I can buy cat food somewhere. I honestly don't remember what about the cat food. Actually, I don't know if I said this. Or maybe I just kind of forgot. But I do hope I say it. Hopefully, how's your day? Or how was your day? I think that's the better phrasing, Carol. If I didn't, I do apologize. And just asking as well, what about you? I need glasses, Bryant. How's your day going so far? Got a hot glue in my. Ooh, you good? Like, does it still sting? And hopefully you put like some sort of ointment for it. And I know how it feels to have hot glue on your, well, at least in my case, in my fingers. It hurts a lot. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, that's good. Say, what kind of dance is popular nowadays in the clubs? Reggae, the rap junk? In my day, it was the tango or the jitterbug. You dance with your girl, not to show off. I fell in love at first sight with my wife at one of those dance halls. Oh, this might sound a little bit, I want to say a little bit rude, because you got hurt yourself doing it. But was it? Did it involve with the dragon head? I forgot the name of it. Great, listen to some music all day and got to eat some good chicken. That's good. That's good. I personally like chicken wings. I don't know why. Chicken wings are really good, especially like mango habanero sauce. They are amazing. They're sweet and spicy in the right spot. They're great. And for the head, Carol, have you been doing? Have you like worked more? Sorry, my brain is a little bit tired. If I'm not asking the right questions, I do apologize. But I didn't like the eyes. Bony or boneless? Honestly, it kind of depends on the aspect. Because boning has a good. I like the I don't know what's it called, but it's like the white the white bone thingy on the bones on the chicken wings. So they're really good. But boneless, you can just eat it. You don't have to be worried about having the bone. So it has both aspects. I don't know, I like both. It's funny because I was working on the mouth of the dragon and I got burned. The teeth. Damn. Wow. I guess the dragon had some extra flame already set up. Or something around those lines. Because I couldn't think of something funny to say. And I feel like now looking back, I feel like I was being rude, so I do apologize. Sorry. Want to know something cool? You know, this place is called Paulinia Mall, right? Well, you know how it got that name? I don't. Okay, thank you. Thank you. A Paulinia is a type of plant and part of the Canadian name comes from the character of Paulinia tree. Since this place is under the ownership of the Courageous Group, that's how it was named, get it? I may look like a psycho salad man, but I know some surprising things. I'm pretty sure about it here. It's getting hot again. This kind of heat calls for some Aujito sorbet. It's a product that I tried pushing once, but it didn't sell. Apparently, people only use it for theirs. But enough of that. Take your time and do some browsing. There it is. Let's get 5. And I'm gonna list 4 of those. Power or low chance of suspect.
Our anti-aging products are quite a hit, you know. How many?
Let's get 4. And let's get 3 for this.
Which one? That's all.
2. Because I don't want to like overspend all my money on medicine, because I also have to upgrade the equipment
Got everything you need?
at some point.
Yeah?
Da, 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 da. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure for all the rescues, what's her name?
What do you got?
Elizabeth calls you, but I still want to double check on that.
No?
Cool.
Alright, I'll take that.
I'll regret it later.
Come back soon.
Sounds contradictory. I wanted to check if he has new stuff. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have like some sort of like icon that says new. No, he doesn't.
You finished? Be seeing you.
But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So it should be fine if I'm wrong. It's not like that. It's the end of the day if I'm wrong. And cat. I never felt like. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This kind of looks very weak. It seems like it might be hungry. Maybe I should give it. Meow meow. The guy's purring loudly. It seems happy. Its purring seems more energetic than it did last time. Maybe the cat will feel even better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. Cool. Oh! There's something from the Twilight Fragments. By the way, any news about the girl who was running away from home? Oh, Michael. That's the one you're referring to, right? So how it works is that since her rank, it goes based on ranks. So you see her in the same spot, right? You still see her on the shrine, but the thing about it is that in terms of her storyline, it acts in the background rather than on the foreground, more in front of the player. At least to my understanding, because there you see the NPCs on like areas that you supposed to be connecting them, and they give you like the scene that happens with the protagonist. Well, it seems that